again. I'm
So
calling
accepting cops is like got a duplicate UID error.
I'm ready to reboot it.
Maybe. Okay, I'll reboot it and join in on you guys later, so you guys can just do whatever.
Okay.
Man, this game is having all kinds of issues today.
I know, you're just waiting for me.
I'm running fine.
It crashed so hard that it fucking worked my whole OS for a sec.
I had to reboot my computer to get it to square up, but when my computer first booted, or when I quit out of it the first time, it gave me like a 10-page long Java error notification window that just was just spamming like a son of a bitch.
When I quit out the first time, it gave me AIDS.
No, buddy, you already had those.
Oh.
No, I'm sorry, you had HIV. Now it's full blown.
Now it's full blown AIDS.
Full blown AIDS.
Not HIV, but full blown AIDS.
That you
And
see
that's our second
that
strike on
this
YouTube.
is not HIV.
Hey, we haven't even gotten racial with it. We're fine.
Full blown.
Stupid Mexican.
Well, no, I was gonna say he. Never mind. I won't go there.
Oh.
Who are we waiting on? Oh, we're waiting on Saint. Go figure.
What else is new?
Told you. Me again.
Bladder like a 2-year-old. You know, I'm almost thinking for our when we do our 24-hour stream, he needs to invest into some diapers and wear diapers.
We'll just hook him up with a catheter. I think I know somebody.
Uh-huh.
Just give him a wide mouth water bottle and have him sit there with his dick in it.
When's the 24-hour stream? Do we have that scheduled?
No.
I'm just saying the next time we do one.
Have we ever done one?
Can you see
The channel has done 3. Klops has done one, I did one, and Figbird did one when he was still on.
What are we talking about?
24-hour streams?
And how you're gonna need a catheter because you pee all the damn time.
My dad just walked back and handed me a glass of champagne.
For what? Just fun?
My parents just paid off their first mortgage on our old house.
Oh, nice.
That they don't own anymore?
No, the one that they do own. Oh, there are so many Zeds on me.
Nice. You guys own 2 houses? Are you renting it out?
There's a house in Hayward, which is not inhabitable currently. And then there's like 3 in Oklahoma that my parents own.
Wow.
That's cool. They're almost landlords.
So what you're saying is you're Okie scum?
Well, no, so it's the kind of thing where the rent literally pays the mortgage each month.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's it. So eventually, by the time I'm an old man,
Or you could just raise the rent.
Aren't you the youngest of us?
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, you'll be fine. The economy bubble is going to burst. Like, that's how this works. It may not be tomorrow, but
it's already
it's
burst
going to
in my
burst.
lifetime.
It's going to happen again.
Well,
yeah.
I don't think it's gonna burst this time. I think it's just gonna
Stagnate.
yeah, it's gonna stagnate and go into a recession versus an actual.
We're already kind of seeing it in Oregon, like where houses were moving super hot when I first came up here. There's a bunch around us that are like slowly starting to take longer and longer and longer to sell.
And it's actually what folks up there don't understand. All that hate against people buying the houses is actually gonna tank your economy.
Oh, right. I don't get, like, all the fucking, we don't want you to come here. Oh, but we all want to sell our houses and we want to make more than... Hey, Cupcake,
Well,
that's not how things
is
work.
that, like, if you don't have people there spending money on fucking... Actually, you guys don't even do sales tax, right? You guys just
We don't do sales tax.
You guys do
But we have legalized gambling. We make a lot of money on legalized gambling and now legalized...
Oregon has legalized gambling?
Dude, I can literally sit in a teriyaki restaurant and play on a slot machine.
Yeah,
I
you
had
can.
no idea.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Only
Yeah.
this state's the fucking goody two-shoe state.
No,
Seriously.
no. Utah, same deal, because, you know...
Mormon.
Yeah, but Utah's got a whole bunch of other bullshit going on, too.
Well, yeah, but Utah's...
Fucking electric pour tops on your vodka bottle. Get fucked.
Yeah.
You go to Utah and you buy a fucking cocktail, it's an electric pour top that measures out exactly 1 ounce and not a goddamn drop more. End of story.
Yeah, but you also have to
That
go
is,
like into
that's
penthouses
crap.
of hotels and shit, and like like in special places to drink.
Yes. And beer, when you get it on, you have to get beer in a bottle because if you get it on tap, it's made to be 4% no matter what the beer. They make special blends just for Utah.
Yeah, because they're all a bunch of fucking fruits.
There's a brewery my wife went to when she was doing work out there that can't sell a couple of their own beers in their brewery because of the laws in Utah. They have to sell their beer outside of Utah because it's overproofed for Utah.
Yeah, there's a reason I never wanted to move there.
Yeah, no,
Check through that desert though.
Garbage.
I got to trek through that desert. That wasn't fun.
Sounds exciting.
Yep.
Something about Moses.
Are you guys not gonna stand on the circle with us, or?
I'm working on getting out of there.
I'm like, I thought we usually stand outside. Do we have a new spot?
No,
There-
the circle was literally our spot, and nobody came over here but me and Edge.
I'm working on it.
I was with everybody else trying to keep them from dying.
I was just murdering things.
I was trying to make my way over to the circle, but I was getting blocked by the
All right, we're here.
Zeds.
No, it's too fucking late now. Day late and a week short.
That was
Grenade
a
down.
dollar short.
Your mother's $1 short.
Something about your mother's bias. Bada bing, bada boom. That joke's
He's not
gonna
letting it
stop
go.
funny. No,
He's
it's
not
gonna
letting it go.
continue to happen. Insert, like, I'm gonna forget about it for like 3 weeks, and then, you know, randomly it's gonna come back.
Something about a
No, you'll probably just forget about it.
I'm gonna write on a piece of paper.
He's gonna set an alarm on
and
his
put it
phone.
no, I'm gonna write on a piece of
Remember
paper
bios
and
joke
put it on the
about mom.
wall next to, and I'm gonna be like, in 3 weeks, remind Bonsai about his mom, or not Bonsai, Ark.
You can remind me about my mom. I know she's a bitch.
I'd be so afraid of it, except in the middle of the joke, you're gonna have to pee anyway, so who cares?
Well done.
That was good. That was a good one. Not gonna lie. All right, wait. So my next joke, I'm gonna leave you all hanging for the punchline and go pee. For my next trick,
Or he'll just
have
use the wrong call out. Oh wait, no, this game you can't friendly fire. Never mind. Don't have to worry about it.
Oh man, that's
yeah, that one's old news. Sorry, buddy.
It's not old news.
Is there a new circle? We gotta go a new circle.
Yeah.
There's a circle. Where is it?
Fucking invisible bitches.
Eduardo, no one is behind you right now, just so you know.
I'm with Ed.
Oh, this is the spot? Are you fucking serious?
This is a shitty spot.
Yep.
Stupid thing.
TK, what are you doing here?
What am I doing here? I'm trying to bash these things off me.
Because you guys love the submachine gun so much, thought I'd pick it up for these slow-mos.
Nice. We love some.
TK.
Oh, TK's gone.
Yeah.
He decided to follow me, that's why.
Thought you were heading to the place.
No. No, I was not.
He never
Apparently not.
does.
Well, yeah. Weren't you listening earlier? Okay.
That was what he was doing earlier. That doesn't say anything about what he's doing now.
No, he said he wasn't doing that earlier.
When he showed up, or before he showed up, we're like, it doesn't matter. He's just gonna go off on his own anyway, so it's like as if he's here.
There's a flamethrower guy coming in.
I was acting as if he was there. Because he was there.
Oh, never mind. I just don't care anymore.
Good.
Yep.
It's okay. Neither do we.
Yep. All I know is TK, you suck.
We can reopen the trader pods.
Well, he knows that already.
That's nothing new. He's good at shell shock, though.
Give him that.
Actually, he's good at shell shock and interplanetary.
Fuck that game.
Oh, yeah.
That game will never be mentioned without me speaking my hatred of it.
Which one?
Interplanetary.
You shot your own planet, didn't you?
No, he got fucking rolled by, I don't
Back
even
to
remember who it was. but it was a fucking.
Blood and death is part of the
What
job.
was it? It's a fucking. you threw
I had
an
unlocked
asteroid at
the
him?
yeah, I unlocked the meteor swarm gun and threw whole asteroids at people.
Fuck that game. It sucks.
AKA
Unplayable garbage.
Yeah.
Unplayable garbage. We still have a grenade guy, right? You still playing that class?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
I want to get my demolitionist to 25.
I need more cash.
Yeah, it's same with me and my Firebug. Like, I'm kind of done with Firebug, but at the same time, I
kinda
really
wanna
want to max out Firebug.
I'm the same for the sharpshooter. I'm at 17.
Honestly.
I just want to push
All
through.
Zeds on the scope.
Honestly, I'm probably gonna
Sammy.
do it until I hit level 25, then play one game with it, and then never touch it again.
Right.
Honestly, I'm probably gonna be stuck healer because I don't trust any of you motherfuckers to heal me.
Klops is okay at healer in some games.
I just need to get my healer up in this one. Like,
Oh, they make pills for that.
yeah, unfortunately, I don't have enough Viagra or any off-brand issue of it. But I want to finish out with support.
Chainsaw guy.
A couple of them.
Every time that French character goes, shit, 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 I just think of the fucking mole in the south.
Shit.
Yeah,
I hate
Shit,
fucking
shit!
guard dogs.
I hate fucking guard dogs!
shit.
Careful. Was my mother careful when she stabbed me in the heart with a coat hanger while I was still in the womb?
Honestly, I think of the
What's that, Edge?
cheat, fires the missiles. Lively time. Okay, take a nap, then fires the missiles. Cheat, guys. And Australia is still like WTF, mate.
You know what's great about Australia? It's nothing.
Nothing.
Not a goddamn thing. You can take your Vegemite and shove it up your ass.
Actually,
Hey,
I
hey,
heard
hey, you gotta be
Australia's
careful because our old
Everything
friend
is great
Anthony
about
might be
Australia.
watching.
Oh, get fucked. Anthony's not Australian. We have a friend who lived in Australia for like 2 or 3 years and now swears that he's Australian.
2 years.
Doesn't work that way.
He
I
came
mean,
back
how
with
Hulk is Australian.
he came back with an accent.
No, he came back with a really bad... I do a better Australian accent than he does, and I've never been there, and I don't do a good Australian accent.
You're a real survivor.
I mean, tell us how you really feel. Damn.
He's the only Mexican Australian ever.
No, they have gardens there. I'm sure there's more.
Yeah, but that's what the Aborigines are for.
No, they don't like
Now that
those
they're
guys. I'm
not
pretty
killing
sure-
them.
Trading
Yeah, I was about to
controls
say,
and
I'm pretty sure
upgrade
they
your gear.
they offed most of those folks.
That was legal till like, what, 1980?
I have no idea,
Spawn very
honestly.
soon.
Yeah.
Some AKA way too long.
Yeah.
Well, that's been the current trend for all natives. Let's be honest with ourselves.
Well, just because we wiped out all of ours before anybody bothered to make it legal or illegal.
I'm about to shut the pod.
Actually, I don't think Canada killed all the Eskimos. I'm pretty sure they just let them stay there, and then they just
Well-
died because
Well,
winter.
let's be honest with ourselves. It's so
There-
fucking
there-
cold
there
up
are-
there. They're
still
not
are
gonna go up there.
Eskimos.
Hey,
Just
hey, we gotta
saying.
protect an area.
Yep, I'm on the way.
Fucking, let's be honest with ourselves. Ain't no one's gonna hike their happy ass up to those godforsaken snows just to kill a couple of Indians.
Yeah, but they got whale blubber, bro.
If they were Muslims, I could see it.
Wipe those fuckers out real quick.
Wow. Well,
I'm not saying it's okay, I'm just saying that's what's gonna happen.
no, I mean, I didn't think we were gonna get our third strike on the same fucking day.
I'm dead. Oh! Oh!
You do
Clark.
not know this group very well, apparently. Then
Well, I
Bob, if
expected
you were,
that we were
if you were with
eventually
the
gonna
team,
get
you
kicked
wouldn't have so
out.
many push rounds on you right now.
Hey, I was running towards the objective this time.
Oh, really?
He was
I was.
making an attempt.
One's gonna be coming on the right side as well on Bonsai. Watch out.
Yep. Thank you.
I tried and shit. Quote,
And shit?
Probably clocks.
You tried while you shit.
Hey, knowing him, that's a real possibility.
On right side.
Wow, it is hard to see shit in here.
A lot of explosions and fire happening.
Well, that's not fair.
As I said, me and Bonsai are the two wave clearers, really.
Right.
Now I've got the hardest job of all. I got to keep all you motherfuckers up and standing.
Well, I mean, because it wouldn't really help if you kept us up and falling.
Constantly falling.
Yeah.
Well,
That sounds really fun, though. I've been on drugs that do that.
By the way,
You know-
I do want to say that that spell was oddly missing from that movie we are not talking about.
You know, honestly, like, most games actually have a revive feature. If they had it in this game and it gave more money, I would probably just revive you and not heal you. But they don't have that. So, you know, it is what it is.
I will say my favorite drugs do exactly that. Up and falling.
Revive you?
Up and falling.
I didn't
I
know.
thought you said your favorite drugs.
I didn't know
revive you.
enemas had that kind of effect.
An enema
But yeah,
isn't a
it has
drug,
been
it's
a
just a
combat.
fun thing to do on the weekend.
Right, but you can do them. You can
Absolutely.
do things
Yeah, you.
with them.
They have drugs in them.
And
Actually, when I worked at CVS, I used to work the graveyard shift stocking shelves at CVS. And at one point, my boss convinced everybody to take a colon cleansing kit just for like funsies. So we did. But
What's
then,
so fuzzies about that?
like, just because his exact words
get on
were,
his level,
it makes
bro."
you take weird alien poops. So we were like, okay, so we did. But then after that, one of our coworker who was actually a heroin addict was like, after this, we should all take enemas. And we were like, nope, no, that's you've went from 0 to a step way too far really quickly. One was a picture of a crazy poop, and then the other is literally just putting things in our ass.
Well, he was just offering because he wanted money, because, you know, heroin.
That guy used to do a lot of heroin and then fall asleep in the freezer. I'm not even kidding.
I didn't have a heroin coworker, but I did have a coworker that liked to do lines of coke on the forklift blades.
That's what those are for, right? He was just doing it correctly.
I mean, to tell you, they were some serious lines. I gave him credit for that. It was an entire 8-ball on a line.
Jesus.
And he did
that's
one
the
in
only
each
way to
nostril.
have it. Go big or go home.
There's like 3 flesh pounds coming in from this door right now.
Yep.
Shit was great when he'd go up and try to take, like, assist customers, and he's got fucking powder all on his nose. He's, like, wiping his nose and shit. I'm like, yeah, you're subtle. You are so subtle, bro.
Oh, yeah, no, the heroin addict guy, I'm sitting out front eating lunch one day, and he sits down next to me, and his girlfriend brings him a brown paper bag, and I'm like, oh, she brought him lunch.
Yeah,
And
she
then
did.
he pulls out a spoon, and I'm like, oh, she brought him soup. And then he pulls out a lighter, and I'm like, maybe the soup is fucking cold. And then, no, he just shot heroin fucking sitting in front of the store. Like, it was all bad. Like, just sitting next to me, having a casual conversation, shooting heroin in front of
You
CVS.
don't have a casual shoot-up? What the hell kind of world do you live in?
It was the weirdest, like, I literally, like, I very rarely just sort of freeze in place, and that was one of the ones. It wasn't out of fear, it was just out of puzzlement of, like, how does one behave while the guy he's talking to casually shoots heroin next to him? And I just kind of went, if I don't watch you do it, it's not really happening, right? And then he just laughed and kept shooting heroin.
See, I would have just looked at him and said, is that the good stuff?
He might offer you
Yeah,
something.
but then he's gonna just stab you in the arm.
But I knew what stuff it was. It wasn't black tar. He liked to melt down dillies. That was his go-to.
Yeah, hell.
Oh, come on, my guy.
I'm saying, like, nothing about this was good.
I was working at the nightclub. I was working at a code word, which was a secondary location for the club that Klops and I used to work at, or Klops used to work at that I still work at. And this guy, it was the end of the night, and I pop out for a cigarette, and this guy walks up to me, and he had just come down from the apartments above the club, where I knew for a fact the dealer lived, because every time he walked in, there'd be like 8 or 10 junkies scratching their arms waiting out front for him to come down. And this guy was actually kind of special to the dealer because he got to go up to the apartment.
Ho ho!
I know, right?
High living right there.
I know, right? He came back down one time with 3 needles, uncapped, full of straight black tar. Good stuff, no lie, no lie. Straight black, good tar. Well, as good as you can get. But it was like, oh, okay, that's actually like real straight up, like, all right. And then he gestured towards me very quickly with the uncapped needles, about an inch away from my chest, and asked if he could trade me a needle, which is worth about $80, for a cigarette. And I went off on him. I like lost my shit.
That is the correct response to that, yeah.
I was like belligerently in his face, like I grabbed his wrist and smacked his hand against the wall, so that the needles went away from me, because you don't get to swing around open needles next to me, bro.
I was about to say, so was that a no?
That was a no.
That was a hard pass.
That was that's what I like to call a firm no.
Have you guys ever shot up anything?
Associate and freak out, and then he ran across the street into a wall.
No, that's I mean, like the hardest thing I ever did was like I took a lot of Norco, but I took them the normal way and just swallowed them, like a person does.
I've shot acid.
Wait,
yeah, I mean acid's considered pretty heavy, but honestly I don't think psychedelics really can be heavy.
You shot it or you dropped it?
You can shoot. You can shoot it.
You can shoot it.
I know.
You can shoot it.
I've shot it. I've done it in my eye. I've done puddles of liquid. Acid used to be my drug of choice.
I took enough Norco that the 6-foot-tall, 200-pound dealer was like, "You take too much Norco," and I was like, "I don't feel it if I don't take this much Norco," and that's how much Norco I take, and that's why I don't do Norco anymore.
What's Norco?
Painkillers.
Yeah.
It's like OxyContin.
It's taking a script.
It's
literally like taking a script.
Yeah.
It's Vicodin. It's the more stronger form of Vicodin.
But where again, he was like 6 feet tall, like 200 pounds, and he's like, I take like 2 to 3. I take like 6 before I feel anything.
I've known people that have done like 32 ounces of Robitussin.
Oh God, I used to have friends who would. I had friends who would soak blunts in Robitussin.
Didn't hear you saying.
You're better off to soak a blunt in codeine than Robitussin.
Oh, I've known guys who did codeine, Robitussin, and formaldehyde.
Oh God, that's
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah, apparently it's just a straight carcinogen. Like you're just smoking cancer.
Yeah, you're literally smoking poison.
I had some pretty fucked up friends in high school.
Yeah, but formaldehyde doesn't even get you high.
No, I really never understood the point.
Like it does not. It literally like it could. I suppose it could possibly enhance other substances,
but not weed.
Right, but it doesn't do anything by itself. Like it's literally that's not the way those chemicals work.
Right.
That's really weird. That
Which one are you talking about?
I had no idea what they were doing.
Which one are you talking about?
Formaldehyde.
Like they would literally just take blunts and soak them in formaldehyde. That was their jam.
I think that's just more of the like whole thing of like, oh man, I only get yellow Norcos because they hit harder.
Oh no, fucking any color fucking does it. I got the yellow because that's what my old dealer stole from his dad, and yes, that is where he got them from. His dad, who was on dialysis and is now dead. I found out later.
Did he die because he didn't have access to his Norcos?
He died from a lot of health complications. It was my little brother's best friend at the time. Who has now procreated, because all of the people I've talked about tonight have procreated, yes, including Heroin Guy.
Well, it's not as if it's a tough job.
Well.
Just depends on how strong your swimmers are.
Apparently heroin wasn't affecting him too much because he got the girl who he was dealing to pregnant. And now they're getting a divorce and everybody online is acting like it's a big shock. And I'm like, am I not going to bring this up? Okay, I won't bring this up.
No, you should bring it up. I think it'll be funny. I'd laugh.
I'm already laughing.
In the process of.
Well, technically, he's also brought it up online.
Area
Right.
almost totally secure. Nice work.
Bonus dash.
As long as
I'm impressed
Oh, this is
by
the
your
boss
survival
time, right?
instinct out there.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's why the thing is so far away.
the Lord is my refuge and my fortress.
You act as if you won't get to it in
Big
time.
ass Sean
Glad
Connery.
you made it back.
Sometimes I haven't. I've gotten lost before.
Okay, does anybody have?
Baby?
I used to love the snow.
Does anybody have? No, never mind.
Anyone need a bit of cash?
Yeah, does anybody need money?
Yeah, I have extra too if anybody needs it.
It's in a pile over here.
I'll just hold on to it if nobody needs it. I'm not gonna arbitrarily dump my money.
Appreciate.
Oh, apparently I accidentally grabbed 50 bucks and I'm not sorry.
Zeds are getting closer.
Did you hear that? The sets are getting closer.
Here you go.
Oh, I was gonna get a sword or something, but I can't. I can get this though.
Break time's over. Get back to work.
Yeah.
More Zeds
Which
inbound.
boss?
Oh, this fucking guy.
At least we haven't had the same boss 3 times in a row.
This is
That's
true.
true.
I'm actually getting some different bosses. Thank
Maybe
God.
they finally worked on that.
One could hope.
So
this
bad,
way.
dude.
Oh, here he is.
Ow.
Ouch. Yeah, that kind of hurt.
Actually, that really doesn't do that much damage.
Unless you stand in it.
And this guy only heals if he grabs you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can disrupt him with a stun.
Oh, really?
If you
You
have
gotta
so
do
land
it.
a
You
grenade
do it.
directly on him, and it should disrupt it.
Yeah, he's going for me. Fuck. Yeah, he grabbed me.
Oh, we got him off him.
This guy burns really good, though.
Yeah.
Think he's gonna go for somebody.
I gotta reload.
Yeah, he is.
I just lost all of my armor. He's still on me. I'm about to die. Oh, Jesus.
Broke him off
Shit.
of it.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, shit.
Grenades coming down.
I'm down. Fuck!
Thank you for the grenade.
I'm gonna try to heal again.
I'm pinned in a corner.
We got him down.
Ah, I'm dead.
What? I don't even know what the fuck killed me. I like glitched through the floor and died.
There was some
Throwing a
movement.
grenade down.
We gotta reload my shit again.
He's almost dead. Get him. Nice. Bot survived.
Alright, was that last round, I think?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Came just about right up to it. Alright. Yay, sexy fresh, yo.
Looks you fresh, yo. Alright, yeah, that actually brings us right up to the time for us to say goodnight. So, say goodnight, y'all.
No.
Good night, y'all.